This tool does not replace the full diet formulation software normally used by nutritionists on dairy farms to define the diets for different groups of animals. The motivation behind this tool is to provide a simple and quick assessment of the ingredients that will provide the least cost of a diet under current feed ingredient prices and selected nutrients. This tool complements the standard diet formulation software common on dairy farms. This tool performs an optimization to find out a list and amount of feed ingredients that will provide defined acceptable levels of selected nutrients at the least cost. Calculations are standard optimization algorithms with the objective function of minimizing the aggregated cost of the ingredients under the restrictions of providing a concentration of nutrients within a range. Since concentration of nutrients depends on the amount of feeds and their dry matter content, which results in feedback between ingredients tested and change of concentration of all nutrients, this solution requires a nonlinear optimization algorithm with iterations. The tool can also be used to evaluate the impact of changing levels of diet ingredients on the diet composition and the diet cost. When the user requires to use diets under suboptimal situations in which some limiting factors cannot be directly entered into the matrix constraints. This section is recommended to be used after solving an optimization problem so the user can appreciate the impact of external tweaks in the optimal suggested formulation. Suggested procedure use. The user defines a matrix of feed ingredients, which are the rows, the nutrients to be used for a solution, and feed nutrient contents, which are the columns, along with corresponding dry matter and prices. This is performed by either editing a predefined matrix or by downloading, editing, and uploading back a spreadsheet. User also defines the acceptable range of feed ingredients and nutrients in the solution. This tool is preloaded with NRC 2001 nutrient composition of common ingredients. After entering all the data in the matrix, the specific nutrients to be used are defined in the Dropbox menu. By default, all 10 are selected. The user could also change the units of the amount of feed or the prices. These are by default in English units but could be changed to metric. Next, the user is responsible for defining the minimum and maximum levels of feed and nutrients. If the user needs to fix the amount of feed or nutrients to a predefined specific amount, it can be done by inserting the same value as minimum and maximum. But in general, a range is better as it gives flexibility to find the best combination of feeds at the lowest price. Once all these are defined, the optimizer is ready to be solved by clicking the least cost optimization button. Let's assume the default values are the ones defined, then the solution will indicate, for example, that the best price of the diet will be $3.55 per cow per day, which complies with all restrictions and provides a highlighted list of feed proposed to be used in the diet. For example, 16.75 pounds of corn silage and 1.05 pounds of soybean meal, 48%. If we now move to the evaluator section of the tool, it will carry the results of the amounts of feeds, so if we immediately hit the calculate button, it will result in the same cost of the diet and the same level of nutrients provided. Now we can do additional calculations by changing the values of the feeds. Let's suppose we want to provide 20 pounds of corn silage and none soybean meal, all others the same. This will result in a lower feed price of 3.406 cow per day. But this diet would not comply with the levels of crude protein, NDF, RUP, RDP, neither with required dry matter.